Music is something that puts me in a different world. It keeps me less stressed. That's just my safe place. I live in the middle of nowhere. It's Farnham, Nebraska. 170 people live here. There's a nice Nazarene church here, and I'm a pastor's kid. My mom has always encouraged me to go to different youth events because it's something that's going to influence my faith.
I went to NYC as a kid myself. The biggest thing for a kid like Chester or my kids, where we're in an area that you don't have large youth groups, you don't have a lot of functions and things like that. It's a really huge opportunity. So for him, he doesn't get that every day, he just gets me. To go and hear and to experience that, I knew would be really big for him.
Financially, it sounded like a lot of money. None of us really have the money.
Well, at first we didn't know how we were going to fund it. And he came to me later and he goes, I got it figured out. And he said, I'm going to sell the pigs that I sell at fair. And that's big money for him. Normally that money goes into an account for either college or he invests more in pigs.
I've always listened to the Newsboys. I was watching the God's Not Dead video, and then I saw up next that Jesus Freak was going to go on. And I'm like, well, that's a different song. But I heard the word Jesus Freak, like that's what I am, and I'm different. That's how I am being the preacher's kid. I'm just different than everybody else. And so with the song Jesus Freak is kind of telling us to own that. Own that you're a Jesus freak, because this is how we're supposed to identify through Christ.
I had told him that there's always a surprise concert, so you never know. He was really into the Newsboys and he was looking at all their concert lists, and he said, Mom, I think I know who the surprise concert is. And I said, who? And he said, well, I think it's Newsboys. So he was excited. He goes, well, I'm gonna bring my DC Talk stuff just in case they're there.
When I was told that Newsboys were gonna be there, I was excited, extremely excited. I was on the floor, and then he points at me, you, come up.
Come here. Who knows? Good. He knows. Come on. What is your name? Chester. Chester, are you a Jesus freak? Let's do it. Here we go. Come on, Chester.
The NYC experience, it means a lot. And that had a huge influence on what God was telling me right there and then. I have felt much of a call to be in ministry. NYC is a great experience for anybody. God really speaks to people like me at these places. We're all called to tell people about Jesus. Being a Jesus freak, that's what I am.